Okay, so we're being
Good morning,
recorded.
everyone.
Good morning. Morning.
Can everyone hear?
Yes, I
Okay,
can
I'm
hear you.
about to open up my screen so you guys can see it. 1 moment.
It's not outlook. Jeez.
And can someone call Mr. McNeil? He did try to
I thought
contact
she was on here. She dropped off. She might have dropped off to call him. I can't text right now because I've got Cynthia on the line trying to help her get in too.
So what you want to do, call Mr. McNeil?
Yes.
That's Kim right there. Kim, did you call Mr. McNeil to see if he can get on? You're muted. We can't hear you.
Okay, I'm on my inbox, but I don't see.
You're on your inbox.
The original message that Dominique sent you, if you press that URL, it sends you right to Zoom.
I know that. I'm trying to get on my tablet.
She can't get in her tablet. She's trying to get in now.
Oh, okay.
Was this good yesterday or today?
No,
the Zoom link.
The Zoom link was sent as a invite.
Okay, I got it.
You're in?
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
There we go. It wasn't high enough.
Is
my lighting okay?
Yes, you look fabulous.
It's on, Johnette, it's on the one with the YouTube video, right?
No, I sent you the code to get in. I texted that to you.
Okay. I'm in my email now, so I'm trying to find the email.
I don't know where it is on the email. Dominique, do you remember what date you sent it in? Sent it on the email?
I will resend it, but I need everyone to mute their mics right now.
Okay. She's resending.
Are you all able to see the video right now?
Yes.
Are you able to hear it?
No.
No. Are you? Yeah.
There's a just do a new share. So when you do this, you're going to do share sound and optimize for
the difference in the world.
We can hear it now. Thank you, Lenora, for sending that.
You're welcome.
Hey, Cynthia just sent it.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy.
Here is that the Murchison
We're still waiting for E.E. Smith to go ahead and join.
E. Smith is here.
Oh, good morning. Sorry, I didn't see you when you joined. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
We're doing great. So my name is Dominique Lasso Johnson. I'm the one that you have been communicating with this entire time. I want to first thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to present this to you. It is it's regarding the Murchison Choice Neighborhood Initiative. I want to start off with showing you guys this video, if you don't mind. And then after that, briefly, the ambassadors that are also on the call, they will ask you a question. And I would like to get the feedback from each of the students once the ambassadors have asked the question. So if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and play the video.
One thing that I've noticed from being here is that
Are
the
you all able
Murchison
to hear
Road
it?
area, the community here,
Yes.
is very
Yes.
family tight. The family is the community. Even though you don't know each other, but you're from Murchison area, you do know each other.
This area is rich in culture.
Positive people and progressive people and people of change have existed and grown up and lived right here in the corridor.
The Murchison Road corridor, one of the main entryways into the city, has a rich history of community, faith, and a once thriving local economy rooted in African American culture. But what does the future hold for neighbors and businesses here? What could this area become if everyone saw the possibility of a healthy, resilient, and vibrant corridor connecting Fort Bragg, Fayetteville State University, and the recently revitalized downtown district less than a mile away?
There were just so many things that we had that I remember in growing up in the community. I remember us having banks, and we had doctor's offices, including dental, insurance offices, landscaping, proper drainage.
We're in the middle of a food desert here. We're in the middle of a pharmacy desert. Yeah. You know, options for safe recreation, you know, options for the workers to be able to, you know, come and go and get exercise throughout the day in a safe environment.
The City of Fayetteville, Fayetteville Metropolitan Housing Authority, and planning coordinator Collabo are conducting a community planning process over the next year and a half that engages neighbors, partnership organizations, and local businesses to shape a collective vision for the Murchison neighborhood. A vision with endless opportunity for families, business owners, educators, students, and the city as a whole.
Our role is to really act as a facilitator in this process, to work with local residents, partners, local officials, make sure that everyone has a seat at the table, and to document everything that's learned and all the great ideas that come out of the conversations along the way. So we don't want to just have a vision and nothing else. We want some detailed action steps with real partners behind them and resources that will be brought to the table.
In February, planning partners toured the Murchison neighborhood and met with key leaders of the community to get their feedback on desirable goals and potential outcomes for the project.
Our motto is to provide decent, safe, and sanitary housing for all individuals.
The Murchison Choice Neighborhood Plan centers around redevelopment of the Murchison townhouses, which includes 60 units of low-income housing. The city and the Fayetteville Metropolitan Housing Authority seek to replace 100% of the aging and distressed homes with energy-efficient, mixed-income housing that is both physically and fiscally viable.
What I really like about this neighborhood is safe and peaceful.
Your neighbors respect each other.
This is a critical piece to the big puzzle of Murchison Road. And these families many of them have been here for a while. So I'm excited to see how they can move up and move on and have a better life. And I think this initiative is really going to help that. In addition to rebuilding the units, residents expressed the desire for a playground, a community garden, a bicycle path, and sheltered bus stops, and are excited to continue the work of bettering their community.
When are we gonna meet up again?
Better housing is a start, but how then do we create a thriving, equitable corridor environment as a whole that promotes health and economic growth overall?
We're only 1 mile from downtown Fayetteville, and we know throughout the nation a lot of gentrification is taking place. So how do we make this more of a viable community with the resources needed to make it more viable?
Certainly we're interested in our youth. We're interested in their education and their safety and their well-being. A facility where the kids in the community could come, interact, and entertain one another. We're also interested in building a senior citizens complex.
We're right now looking at making our building a community resource center. We can do some resume training, job training, providing information. We have a commercial kitchen. We can teach persons how to cook, and our caterer can come in and utilize the space. So facility use is very important for us right now and going forward.
Street lighting. Street lighting.
Yeah.
When you walk, you're afraid to walk because you can't see.
The school bus is here today for the children to come and use the Wi-Fi.
We are looking to hopefully install free public Wi-Fi in some of the parks and open spaces, so we wouldn't need the bus here.
The Murchison Road neighborhood is filled with endless possibilities, and we are thrilled to be part of the movement for change with the support of community leaders, corporate and private partners, and the people who call the Murchison Road neighborhood their home.
I'm happy to see that we're investing more time and money into this area to help bring it where it needs to be.
We need your help to make the Choice Neighborhood Plan a success. To find out how you can be a part of this exciting effort, please visit www.murchisonchoice.com.
Okay, thank you all for watching. Now, what I would like to do is, one, I want to introduce the ambassadors. They're going to kind of give you a brief introduction on who they are. They're going to tell you their names and why it's important for them, this initiative, and they will ask you a follow-up question. So I can go ahead and record the notes because we really would like to get your input. As you can see, E.E. Smith was featured in the video, so it is very vital to this process that we do gather all of the input from the students, everyone involved, okay? So I would like to start with Ms. Kim. She is one of our community ambassadors.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kim Williams. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. My question would be, what would you like to see happen in the neighborhood as far as things for the youth to do? First of all, let me say this. How many people, if you could raise your hands, who actually live in the Murchison corridor?
And we're not able to really see everyone. If you could possibly use the little emojis at the bottom to show us your reactions, that would be very helpful, please.
Yes. And I would imagine their answers could go there too.
I see some hands going up. I saw Shannon's hand up.
I do as well. So thank you for
Right.
that. I'm not able to get an exact count. I saw maybe 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Shannon, are you able to give me an exact count of the students that were raising their hands?
You're on mute. We can't hear you.
It's a total of 6.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Shannon, now that I have you right here, again, my name is Kim Williams. It's a pleasure to meet you. What would you like to see in the neighborhood, in the revitalization of the neighborhood? Would you like anything else to change? What would you like to see changed in the neighborhood?
Good afternoon, and thank you so much. And once again, let me thank you for giving my officers, the opportunity to give insight. And I'm actually going to, abstain and let them speak and talk about what they want to see in their neighborhood. Since they are the youth, I'm just their advisor and a teacher. Okay. But once again, thank you so much for giving them this valuable opportunity and incorporating the students of E.E. Smith High School.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for that. And with that being said, are we able to get some feedback from the students on Ms. Kim's question?
Yes. Hi, my name is Dandria Munn. I am student body treasurer at E. Smith High School. And I wanted to say that to answer Mrs. Williams, I wanted to say, I believe we could do a boys and girls club, because when I grew up in Cameron Terrace, we had a boys and girls club, and it kept kids out of trouble, kept our grades straight, and it actually brought us closer together growing up, instead of having kids so young out in gangs or gang affiliated or doing illegal things. So it really just kept us like under wraps, made sure we weren't staying out of trouble.
Yeah. Yes. Great answer.
That was really great feedback, and thank you for that. I'm going to, I'm sorry, did you want to say something? I'm not sure. What's the person next to you? The nice little lady?
My name is Zoe Stokes. I'm the student body president here at E.E. Smith. But I have to agree with Zan, because growing up, some students don't have the right role models in their life. And then with the Boys and Girls Club, it'll help steer them in the right direction, and they'll be looking up to the right people, and it'll keep them out of trouble.
Thank you. And now we're going to go ahead and proceed with Miss Johnette. She is our next community ambassador. Miss Johnette, I'll let you go ahead.
Hi. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. Top of the day. My name is Johnette Henderson, and I'm a class of '88 graduate from E.E. Smith Senior High School. Proud to be on here with some of the current students from my high school. And I just wanted to thank you all for participating. You may be young, but your insight is very much warranted, and we appreciate you all taking the time today. So if you could please just give me some insight on what do you think are some of the biggest challenges for the community, for the Murchison Road community? And that includes Seabrook Road, the entire community, and even in your own neighborhood. What do you think are some of the biggest challenges in the area?
Since the area does not have the best reputation, I feel like gun violence, gang, all of that along the lines of that, that's really what I think the biggest problem is in the area. And trying to get rid of that would help the area a lot.
And I agree with Zoe, because there are kids who want to go outside and they want to play and walk to the park without having to worry about being stopped by the kids they know in gangs, or being worried about being shot. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on nowadays where our young community are dying out because it's so much aggression between everybody. There's so much tension, and nobody honestly knows how to work out tension nowadays. They just go straight to violence. And I feel like if we get a handle on gun violence and actually teach kids how to confront their problems instead of immediately run into, oh, I want to fight, or I want to do this, I want to do that. That'll help as well.
Okay, so some conflict resolution alternatives to going directly to gun violence. Okay, all right, I appreciate that.
That was
Dominique?
great feedback, and I just want to make sure that everyone has a chance to respond. So if you want to put any of your opinions in the chat, please do so, and we will be recording those answers as well. Next, we're going to move on to Ms. Lassiter, and Ms. Lassiter is a volunteer on the project. And Ms. Lassiter, would you like to go ahead?
All right, good afternoon. And again, thank you so much, Zoe and Zan, for joining us this afternoon, and the other students, if there's any surrounding you. I am a Fayetteville native. I am not a golden bull, but I am a bulldog. But my mother graduated from E.E. Smith High School, so I have that connection there. I went to school at Fayetteville State University. And when I was younger, I used to see Murchison Road Corridor. It was a very vital and thriving area. When I was at Fayetteville State University, I used to bank across the street at College Heights Credit Union. So I remember when it was a very thriving area. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us. And my question, to keep it brief, because I know time is of the essence, what are some things you like about E.E. Smith High School and the surrounding neighborhood? What are some positives that you guys would like to share with us?
I could say one thing I honestly love about E.E. Smith is very family oriented. Like there's a lot of strong bonds, and I want to say they're growing up, graduating. My mom graduated from E.E. Smith. She's still close with a lot of her friends that she graduated with. So it is very family oriented, and there's a lot of bonds you create throughout these halls of E.E. Smith High School.
My mom and my grandma actually graduated from Smith as well, and they're still super close with the people they graduated with, teachers they had. They all still have that bond. And the legacy at E. Smith is top notch. The area, you can tell a lot of people have been in this area since they were younger. So that bond that the neighborhood has, the community, it's there as well. So it's a very family-oriented area.
Great, great. So what I heard is rich history, legacy, and family oriented.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And we have one comment in the chat box. It's from Justin. And he says he really loves, I'm sorry, something came in. He really loves the teachers of E.E. Smith because they treat you like family and really want to see you succeed. That's a really good aspect to have. And there are several other comments coming in. We're gonna go ahead and record those. And I really do thank all of you. I see you, Billy Joe Russell. That's a cool name, by the way. So Miss Cynthia, we're gonna move on to you. And you guys, this is Miss Cynthia Leaks that will be speaking next. She is one of our community ambassadors and another very long native resident of Fayetteville. So please go ahead, Miss Cynthia. You're muted. Give her just.
Okay, is that better? I did have some technical challenges this morning, so we do need millennials like those beautiful Zoe, is it Zoe and Zan up there? But anyway,
Yes,
I'm Cynthia. Yeah, so beautiful young ladies. I am so excited to connect with E.E. Smith. I hear the band every day. You all are practicing so hard. I can't wait to see the next performance. And I hear you because I live in the community, a stone's throw away. And like Lenora, I am a bulldog, but that's okay. I am friends of E.E. Smith Golden Bulls. I grew up in North Carolina, in Fayetteville, right across Murchison Road. And I'm so excited to partner with E.E. Smith. My question to you this evening or this afternoon is, what activities and programs would you like to see available for the residents and students in your community? activities?
Activities, I would say at least try to do something once a year with the whole community. I know we used to do it, but we haven't really had one due to COVID. But I feel like if we start that back up, that'll bring the community closer together. And then for students, especially elementary students, I feel like either tutoring or mentoring program to help them with schoolwork, because not a lot of children have that help at home, and it'll keep them on track and prepared for what's next.
Can you define that a little bit? Are you saying you would like for students from your school to mentor the elementary school, the neighboring elementary school students?
I actually like that idea. Like having a select few students mentor, or it doesn't even have to be mentoring. Like some kids, we can go over, read to the pre-K or kindergarten, or help out with homework for 1st through 5th grade, stuff like that, just to help them stay on track and to know that they have someone they can talk to or get that extra help they need.
Is that Zandria or is that Zoe talking? Which one is that?
That was Zoe.
Zoe.
I agree with Zoe. I used to attend Ferguson Easley right across the street from E. Smith. So we used to have like a big sisters club or like a big brothers, and we used to have mentors, and that really molded me growing up. That really gave me an opportunity to see, because some kids don't have older siblings, so they really don't have anybody to look up that's around their age, look up to that's around their age. So we had the Big Sisters and Big Brothers Club. It was like they would come to school, pull us out of class, give us talks, or we'll have an outing and spend time together, because some kids don't get that outside of school.
Oh, wow.
And we also had Pink Ladies of Distinction, and it was a gentleman's club. I can't remember the exact name of it, but that actually helped as well, because it helped us grow stronger bonds with each other. There's kids that I went to elementary school with that I still have a close bond with till this day. So it's like that really helped me grow up as a person as well.
Wow. What are some of the obstacles that you see occurring that prevents that from happening?
Some obstacles nowadays, there are some older kids, like kids our age now, that they don't see that type of stuff helpful. Like they don't want to go and read to kids, or they think it's lame, but it's really not. You're helping someone younger than you to mold them to be a better person, so we can stop gun violence, we can stop gangs and gang affiliation. That type of stuff actually helps. The small things and small steps you take actually builds up to something way bigger.
They don't see the bigger picture.
Yeah, I know.
They just think of it as, I don't want to go over to an elementary school and read to some kids. That's what they see.
And it's they probably were the kids that were in elementary school and they didn't have that. So now that we're trying to get that to the younger kids, they don't understand what impact they could have on that younger child's life.
Thank you for that. That was very good feedback. I really do appreciate that. We are going to go ahead and move on to our another ambassador. Her name is Miss Sharonda, and she will be introducing herself, and she has a question for you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sharonda, and I'm an ambassador for the Neighborhood Choice, and I wanted to know, how do y'all feel about the little libraries that's going up?
You said the little libraries?
The little free libraries. Are you all familiar with that project?
No, ma'am.
That is actually a part of our early action projects that's for the community. I will explain that to you a little bit further down the line. Basically, we are going to establish 19 little free libraries throughout the Murchison corridor. And we have already selected certain streets, and there will be one like right in front of E.E. Smith. That is one of the areas that has been chosen. And what was one of the things was we were thinking about having the children of E.E. Smith possibly help us decorate the little free libraries. Is that something that you all may be interested in? Helping decorate them? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. I will definitely make note of that. I also want to let everyone know we will be having a community meeting. We have several activities coming up for the end of this month. Some are backyard conversations, and there will be a larger collaborative community meeting on October 28th. I will provide the link for you guys as well. I will email it out to Ms. Manley so she can get it out to everyone. I'm also going to include it in the chat. However, before because we are coming to a close, before we end, I want to know if you all have any questions for us.
It's not really a question, but any extra help you guys need, we would love to help out to show our respect for what you're doing for us and to thank you for also what you're doing for us, because it means a lot.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Oh, you all are awesome. As a graduate of senior high school, I am so proud.
Thank you.
Each one, even the ones that didn't speak out but typed in the chat. E. Smith is still doing it big. I'm proud of y'all. And we'll take those bulldogs. We love them too.
Justin has a question. And Justin says, what inspired you to start doing work on Murchison Road? Okay.
Wow.
That is a
Everybody
really
talk at once.
That is a great question, Justin. Well, one thing for sure, we are focused on the residents in the area. We want to provide an equitable living environment for them. And when I say equitable, I mean, I want them to have the same, we want them to have the same, if not better, qualities as someone else that's from a prominent neighborhood. We want everyone in the Murchison community to have the same type of education. And so with us doing the revitalization project, that's what we're building towards. We want to improve the quality of living for you all. So that's what really inspired us to start doing this.
And Dominique, I could add to that a little bit. If you look at the Murchison Road corridor, I grew up in the 1600 block. Murchison Road is like the pipeline of it runs straight from one end of the city all the way to Fort Bragg. So when you think about the opportunities that exist that could potentially be on Murchison Road and accessible to the community, it's a diamond in the rough. We're just starting to pull back those layers and starting to develop a process by which it will reflect what we want it to look like, meaning you as students and residents of the community, your mom, your grandma, and me. My grandparents' house is right there in 1600 block. So we want to build upon what we used to see back in the 60s and 70s when I was a little girl. Don't do the math, but it was a totally different, look to Murchison Road, and we want to get back to the prominence that we once had. And this particular opportunity through the federal government to dump money into the city to build upon, that's going to be awesome. If we can get this grant, that's why we needed your voice, was we want to have the voice of the younger generation, because at some point in time, the people you see on this call, we're going to retire and sit down. We'll still be involved, but we will be involved in a different level, and it'll be time for you guys to take over. So we're just, that legacy that we talk about at E.E. Smith, we want that to happen for the Murchison Road community. We don't want to lose that, let it sort of, go between our fingers like running water. We want to capture it and build upon it, if that makes sense to you. Okay.
Is there anyone else that has a question?
I'm good.
Okay, I want to thank all of you so much for joining us. You guys, again, you are the future. I'm very proud of you for joining us. Thank you so much for your opinion. It is very pivotal.
Hey, hello.
How do I
Dominique?
Yes.
Hello, Dominique. Are the girls still there?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. I'm sorry, we have one more.
I would like to say something.
Okay, we have one more person that would like to speak. He is Mr. Michael Mcneil. He is another ambassador that is working on this initiative with us.
Good morning to everyone. Good afternoon. Now it's 12:30. To the girls, how do you feel about their safety along the corridor?
As a young woman in 2021, I definitely don't feel the safest just because of everything that's going on. But yeah, I definitely don't feel that safe, like walking down the street. I always have somebody with me or a source of some type of protection with me.
I agree
Great.
with Zoe because I also do not feel safe at all. I walk to and from school, and my mom she makes sure I carry pepper spray or any type of protection that I need, because nowadays you never know what could happen. It could be a random Friday and you walk home from school and God forbid you get kidnapped or something happens to you. So I don't feel the safest when I walk to and from school, and I feel like there's a lot we could do to change that.
How far do you live from the school? If you
I
could.
live like 2 blocks.
You
from
live in
Wow.
Friday.
Okay.
I'm also a Golden Bull. And I went to E. Smith, there was a lot of safety there. It was a community where everybody loved each other, looked out for each other. Parents looked out for the kids and other parents looked out for those kids that wasn't theirs. Be proud to be a bull.
Okay, and thank you all again for joining us. I want to give the students and Ms. Manley another opportunity. If you have any other questions, I will hold them momentarily just to go ahead and respond. Okay, thank you all so much. I did include the link to the community meeting in the chat. I will also follow up with an email to Ms. Manley so she can give that to you all. Also, if you would like to start being involved on your own, you can also ask Ms. Manley to give us your email address and we can see how we can start incorporating you and adding you into the process. Okay. Well,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all so much, and everyone have a great afternoon and a great weekend.
Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Nice meeting you guys.
Hey, Dominique. Oh, she left.